guys, it's Martin Cliffe here with another video. I shot a whole load of videos yesterday, some of which will have already appeared on the channel, some of which may still be yet to come. Reason being, I'm going to the UK for 16 days on Tuesday, so I need to shoot 16 days worth of videos so I can maintain my publishing one video a day. I will shoot a couple of videos in the UK, but I won't have a lot of time or a lot of gear to shoot much. So yeah, that's why you'll see a lot of videos of me wearing the same awesome Resistance X-Wing Squadron shirt. What did I learn yesterday from these videos? One, my eyes get very tired from these lights shining at them all the time. It is to be expected. Two, I can do a guitar swap in 10 seconds. If you watched my video on, I think it was the one on Soundcheck, Surviving Soundcheck, I do a guitar switch, and I put a timer on the screen for that. Sat down, 10 seconds to take off one guitar, put another guitar on, play a chord. Obviously it takes more time when you sat down and when you're talking, so it'd be interesting to know how quickly I can actually do a guitar change in a live setting. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take around 7 seconds if I'm stood up and playing, which is pretty useful. There's nothing worse than waiting around. Well, there are things worse. Obviously, there are things worse than Marmite, but there's, it's waiting for musicians to finish faffing around on stage is a really irritating thing. So, practice little things like that. Swapping out instruments or retuning. It's just a really useful skill. I also learnt that multi-camera editing and rendering takes a long time. I actually didn't make it to church this morning because I overslept, because I was up so late editing and rendering all the 9 videos I shot yesterday. And that was even with one of the cameras, the one I actually borrowed from work. I obviously had the focusing set wrong, so everything was a horrible blurry mess, so I didn't end up using any of that footage at all, which was a real shame, because I had some cool shots. I've just put one of my ordinary JVC camcorders in the same position, so the stuff at the beginning where you could see the close-up of the guitar rather than close-up of my face is that camera instead of the big Sony cam. I had one more thing was, just because something sounds as loud on either side doesn't mean it is. I discovered that one of the amps was about 3 dB down from the other one, so when I was mixing I was having to pan everything like 15% left, or split the channels and boost one by 2.5 dB or something, which again was just one of these things. Otherwise everything is slightly off center in the stereo spread, and also I managed to get the camera pointing at the wrong angle, so I always check everything, because you can see just off the side of the cloth on this side there was a pile of chairs in the background of quite a lot of videos. But obviously it's all a learning process. I'm in a temporary place. I don't normally work in this environment. I don't have a video studio in Hong Kong, certainly at the moment, because Hong Kong is crazy and space is limited. Certainly can't do it in the apartment. So it's a case of finding somewhere to set up and do what I want. But positives I got out of it, obviously I got a whole load of footage. I've got some really cool tones, got some nice musical ideas as well that I'll be able to use compositionally, including the little loop that I had at the beginning that was just improvised, as most of my video loops are. Just came off the top of my head. That came out really well. Also, the video I did with the Telecaster and the Les Paul, that again came out really well. Just comparing the two, and I got a few cool jams. So it was a really positive session yesterday. I'm going to hopefully get more done today and also tomorrow, because that's the time I have available to me. This afternoon I'm heading out into Sanpo Kong, which is an area of East Kowloon. It's about half an hour away by car or an hour on the bus, depends which way I go, to pick up finally my scratch plate for prints has arrived. So I'm going to shoot, and it'll probably be a condensed time-lapse kind of thing, because it'll take a lot more than 10 minutes. No one wants to sit and watch me solder and restring a guitar at standard speed. But I'll be able to then, I'm going to shoot a video of me changing the pick guard, putting the new bridge pickup on, making all the tweaks, and then doing a quick restring and setup. And I'll slow it down at different points and talk about things that I'm doing, just to explain it. Because it's something a little bit different for the channel, I'm trying to mix things up a bit. I've run out of my guitar videos, although there will be a couple coming up from the UK. I'm going to be shooting some bass content today. In fact, I have my bass amps and my bass pedal board, so I'm going to be shooting a couple of videos with that, just talking through all that. But yeah, just really pleased with how well everything came out generally, sounding good. It's quite fun not playing with attenuators. Obviously, I live in an apartment in a boarding school. There are people above me with small children, well, a little baby. There's people below me with a smallish child. He's about 7, I think. So I can't work late at night. I can't work loud. My studio space that you see in most of my videos is 8 foot by 8 foot, or about. It might be slightly smaller than that. It's pretty tight. So I'm in an enclosed room. My amps are literally right behind me. So having the freedom to set up in a space like this and push the amps a little bit. I mean, they're not on loud, but it's just good to be able to do that. As I say, multi-camera editing takes time and it's a pain, but I'm going to do it while I can here, because it's an opportunity for me to produce some good content for you guys. Yeah, okay, until next time, take care. I'm just going to play some more on that loop to the end of the video. Speak to you soon, take care.